This is Precalculus Concept 31C. We're going to look at our last two sum and difference formulas. These are the formulas for tangent of alpha plus beta and tangent of alpha minus beta. Be sure to add these two formulas to your toolkit sheet. Alright, we're going to just do one example of this. These are generally a little bit longer problems and also a little more difficult because of the evaluating tangent and also the simplification. So what we have here is a problem for the tangent of the difference of two angles. So using my difference formula, I'm going to have the tangent of 4 pi over 3 minus the tangent of pi over 4 divided by 1 plus the tangent of 4 pi over 3 times the tangent of pi over 4. Okay, so part of being able to solve this, simplify this, is knowing the tangent of those two angles. And while you may not know those right off the bat, they are ones that you should be able to figure out. So let's take a minute and think about our unit circle. 4 pi over 3, if you figure out where that is, it's in the third quadrant. The coordinates here would be -1/2 and the square root of 3 over 2. And if I ask you the tangent of this angle, 4 pi over 3, you should know that it's the sine root 3 over 2 divided by, these should both be negative, my fault. So it's negative root 3 over 2 and -1/2. And so the tangent right here is root 3, and we're going to need that in our formula. Okay, I also have a first quadrant angle of pi over 4. The coordinates here are root 2 over 2 and root 2 over 2. If I ask you for the tangent of pi over 4, we know it's going to be the ratio of those two, which turns out to be 1. So 1 and root 3 are going to be values that are going to be important. Back to my formula. Tangent of 4 pi over 3, we just spent a few minutes figuring out, turns out to be root 3. Tangent of pi over 4 is 1. On the bottom I have 1 plus the product of the square root of 3 times 1. Right? So I have an answer here, root 3 minus 1 over 1 plus root 3. But as you may remember, we never want to have radicals in the bottom of our fraction. So I'm going to take a minute and rationalize the denominator. Since I have a binomial or two terms in the bottom, I want to think about 1 minus root 3 on the top and the bottom. That is the conjugate of the bottom, and that will hopefully make our square root disappear. Alright? On the top, when I FOIL, I get the square root of 3 minus 1 minus root 3 times root 3. We'll come back and simplify that. And then plus root 3. In the bottom, I have 1 plus root 3 minus root 3, and then minus root 3 times root 3. Kind of messy, as you can see. Let's keep going. Root 3 times root 3 is just 3. So what I end up with on the top is a minus 4 plus 2 root 3. And on the bottom, 3 root 3 is 3. And so I end up with -2. And these cancel, right? Okay, and so one final step, I can factor the numerator. I'm going to take out a -2. And I'm left with 2 minus root 3. And in the bottom I have minus 2. Final answer, 2 minus the square root of 3. Quite a bit of work to get there. Hopefully you follow that, but it's basically about, can I use the tangent, in this case difference formula.